I overheard my wife telling her friends that she settled for me because I'm safe and boring, so I booked a solo trip to Europe and left a note saying I'm done being safe. I've been married to Jenna for 7 years, and honestly, I thought we were happy. We have the house, the dog, the stable jobs, the whole package. I work in finance, which isn't exactly skydiving for a living, but it pays the bills and funds our vacations. I always prided myself on being reliable. I thought reliability was a good thing until yesterday afternoon. I came home early because my last meeting got cancelled, and I wanted to surprise her with takeout from her favorite Thai place. When I walked in, I heard voices in the living room. Jenna was having wine with her 2 best friends. I was about to walk in and say hello when I heard my name mentioned, so I paused in the hallway. That was the biggest mistake of my life. One of her friends was complaining about her toxic boyfriend, and I heard Jenna let out this heavy sigh. She told them that sometimes she misses the toxicity because at least it was exciting. She said that she loves me, but she knows deep down she settled. She actually used the words safe and boring. She told them that she married me because she knew I'd never cheat or leave, not because I gave her butterflies. She said I was the retirement plan she took in her 20s. I felt like I'd been punched in the gut. I stood there for a minute, holding the bag of pad thai, feeling completely humiliated and furious. I didn't confront them. I didn't want to give her the satisfaction of seeing me hurt. Instead, I quietly backed out the front door, got in my car, and drove to the airport. I booked the first flight to London using our joint savings account. Before I boarded, I texted her a photo of a handwritten note I left on the kitchen counter. It just said, "I overheard your chat. Since I'm so safe and boring, I figured I'd go find some excitement in Europe. Don't wait up for the retirement plan." Now I'm sitting in a hotel room in London, staring at my phone. My heart is racing, and I feel sick, but also weirdly liberated. I've never done anything this impulsive in my life. Did I take this too far by leaving the country without talking to her first? Should I answer her calls, or just let her stew for a while? Commenter: Holy SHFT, dude, you absolutely did not take this too far. She humiliated you to her friends and reduced your entire marriage to a safety net. If you had stayed and argued, she would have just gaslit you into thinking you were insecure. Leaving was the ultimate power move. Do not answer the phone. Let her realize what life is like without her safe option keeping the lights on. Enjoy Europe and turn your location off. Update: 4 days later. It's been 4 days since I landed in London, and I haven't spoken a single word to Jenna. The first night was rough. I sat in a pub in Soho, staring at my pint, wondering if I'd just ruined my entire life over a few sentences. But then I remembered the way she laughed when she called me her retirement plan, and the anger came back. It wasn't just a vent session, it was a fundamental lack of respect. I eventually turned my phone back on to check my messages, and it was absolute chaos. I had 47 missed calls from Jenna, a dozen from her mom, and a few from the friends who were at the house. The texts from Jenna were a roller coaster. She started out furious, texting me that I was being dramatic and childish. She said that I was overreacting to girl talk and that I needed to come home immediately because she was worried. When I didn't reply for 24 hours, the tone shifted completely. She started texting that she was sorry, that she didn't mean it like that, and that she was drunk and just trying to relate to her single friends. She begged me to call her because she was panicked. She even said she felt sick not knowing where I was. It was satisfying in a dark, twisted way to see her lose that composure she always had. I decided to take the train to Paris yesterday just to keep moving. I posted a picture on Instagram of me drinking wine near the Eiffel Tower with the caption, "Not boring anymore." I saw she viewed the story within 30 seconds, but things got messy this morning. Her dad called me. I respect the man, so I actually picked up. He sounded tired. He told me that Jenna is a mess, crying nonstop, and that I've made my point. He asked me man to man if I was planning on coming back or if he needed to help her get a lawyer. He said that while he doesn't agree with what she said,